Alasdair McCallum. Hi Chris, I have a question for you. In Edinburgh, the Scientology org is close to a mosque, which has the mosque kitchen cafe attached, which does an awesome curry. This got me thinking, if the Church of Scientology established a Scientology kitchen, what kind of food would they do? I'd be interested to hear what the Sea Org members eat from day to day, and whether it was all the beans and rice that so many ex-Scientologists mention. Alright, well I certainly had my share of beans and rice, but that is far from all that we were served in the Sea Org. Other food we had, the menu that we had was, over the many years that I was in, was pretty much the same menu. I mean, there were a few changes over the years, but it was, there was eggs for breakfast, mostly runny eggs and toast. I really learned to hate eggs. It is only very recently that I've actually started eating eggs again. The lunches could be anything from sandwiches to tamales to quesadillas to, salad or something. Dinners were, pizza, curry, burritos. We had Burger Tuesdays. Every Tuesday for lunch we would have burgers and fries. That was a staple thing every week, Burger Tuesday. Everybody looked forward to that. Lasagna for dinner, tuna casserole, this kind of thing. All cooked and prepared and served in a galley setting, okay? Not individual settings. So, you're being served food that is being mass produced for like 1,000 people at a shot, right? And it's being served in trays, and you go. The way the system was set up is one person from the table would go and get food for the table and bring it back to the table, and then everybody would eat from there. Or that was how the system was supposed to run. More often than not, we would all go up and get our own individual serving from the chow line, so to speak, right? It was a kind of a line of food and salad and that sort of thing. And then we would be served water or maybe juice, milk at breakfasts, and that was kind of our food. It wasn't great. It wasn't always bad. I mean, I really liked the lasagna, and everybody looked forward to the burgers and stuff, and sometimes we would have veal parmesan or something like that. Again, none of this was really super fancy, but it was good. It was all right. I hated the curry, hated it, hated the salads, didn't eat any of that. Sometimes we'd be served chili or, certain other things that weren't so great, weren't so well prepared. And in which case we'd have to go over to the staff canteen and buy our food, because you weren't supposed to go off base to the local Wendy's or McDonald's and eat there. Plus we didn't really have a lot of money to do that anyway. So that was kind of the food situation. It wasn't, anything wonderful. The beans and rice would happen, for me in the 17 years I was in, it was infrequent. Nobody liked it. Nobody liked dishing it out. Nobody liked eating it, right? From beans and rice was always just a torment. And it was mainly because there was not enough money to pay for the food, right, that was being served by the galley, or the organization in question was in a lower condition. It was being punished. It was a punitive action. And I never really saw beans and rice go on at any one time longer than a week. Because the orgs hated it, and if an org was assigned beans and rice, they would do anything to get out of that situation as quickly as possible. So that would definitely, it was a punitive measure that did work, but it was punitive. It was horrible. It was a torturous thing, right? I'm not in any way condoning it or saying it was a good idea. It's just telling you how it was. So there you go.